And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What image comes to mind when you hear the word spring? Spring symbolizes newness and beginnings and the start of a new year and an academic term. That's why many people look forward to spring. It brings warmth, excitement, and anticipation. What have you been looking forward to this spring? 오늘 하루도 부산의 봄을 즐겁게 즐겨봄. Hey there everybody, my name is Nick and welcome to For Your Busan.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've been up all week, not getting it.
Let's kick off the show with Tell Me Why You Love Me by Galantis and Throttle.
Don't know how much more I can take, how much longer I can wait before I lose my mind. You, for heaven's sake, you take my breath away when you're not even trying. You got me wondering why. Oh, what if you were mine? Oh baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out. Tell me you love me. It's easy to say what's on your mind. Say it a million times. Tell me you love me. Just let the words come out. Tell me you love me. It's easy to say what's on your mind. Say it a million times. Tell me you love me. Oh baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out. Tell me you love me. It's easy to say what's on your mind. Say it a million times. Tell me you love me. Love me, love me, love me.
Tell Me You Love Me by Galantis and Throttle. Welcoming you all to For Your Busan this Tuesday afternoon. My name is Nick and it's a pleasure to be here with you all on this fine day. Now, 3 of the 24 solar terms that signal the arrival of spring have already passed. And these include 입춘, the beginning of spring, 우수, the day when rain falls and sprouts emerge, and 경칩, when animals like frogs awaken from hibernation. So now, according to the solar calendar, the season of spring has officially begun. Yay! Do you have any special plans for this spring? When we think of spring, we obviously can't forget about the blooming of flowers. And if you'd like to enjoy the beautiful, colourful spring blossoms, then how about boarding a special train for a unique experience? The Korea Tourism Organization, Busan City, and Busan Tourism Organization have jointly launched a one-day train tour package that allows travelers to enjoy flower viewing in the southern regions of Korea. This tour will be offered only twice, taking advantage of Busan's early blooming season under the theme of The First Encounter with Spring Flowers. The package includes round-trip KTX tickets, admission fees to tourist attractions, and group bus transportation. The package is designed to let visitors fully enjoy Busan's spring flowers, with experiences such as a yacht tour, a cherry blossom walk along Muntan Road in Dalmaji Hill, a ride along the Blue Line Beach train, and viewing beautiful flowers at Oryukdo Sunrise Park. So, if you'd like to experience the essence of spring in Busan, then how about a travel package like this, especially for those who don't live in the city, who are maybe coming to visit? This could be a great opportunity to enjoy the spring along the beautiful Busan coastline. Well, welcome officially to the show, everybody, this Tuesday. I hope you all had a good Monday, and it's very nice to have you all here on this lovely Taco Tuesday. We've got people coming in saying hi. We have Beninem saying, oh, wow, you can show messages on the screen. Wow. Why would we do that? People who are watching on YouTube can already see the messages. It's pointless, but it's pretty cool. I think these days, Chang PD, you're testing the new features of YouTube. 되게 즐겨 하시는 것 같은데요. It's quite fun. Anyway, we've got Benny Nim saying, hi Nick, Jang PD Nim and all, happy Tuesday. And also saying, excited for the return of Yurian. I know, Benny Nim, I know how much you like Yurian. So she'll be very happy to hear that. I'm glad you're excited. Summer Nim, bright and early today, saying, 안녕하세요. Good to see you, Summer Nim, with your smiley face as well. Hope you're having a lovely day. We also have Sangmin Park Nim saying, hello, Summer. Oh, you're talking to Summer, the person. I thought you were talking about the season, like welcoming the summer, because summer is the next season after spring, right? 소희님께서 봄이에요. 여러분, 닉 장PD님 안녕하세요. 오늘 부산 날씨는 어떤가요? It is quite nice today. The temperature, when I left the house, it was about 15 degrees Celsius, which was very nice. It really does feel like spring today, so I'm very grateful. Thank you for asking. I hope this whole weather is also staying nice from yesterday. It's nice. I think the whole country is starting to get a little bit warmer, which is fantastic. Cake Like Tunim as well, waving in. Welcome to the show, Cake Like Tunim. And also Soinim saying, loving Nick's shirt. Thank you very much. I know you like this shirt. It's one of my favorites too. And saying, 장 PD님 새로운 시도해 주시는 거 너무 좋아요. Yeah. Trying lots of new things, attempting new things as well. Oh, you can see it all right there. Very interesting. Well, everyone, keep the messages coming in. Remember, you have the option to decide the topic of the day. So just let us know what topic you'd like to discuss on the show. You can join the conversation in Korean and English. Just send a message to pound 9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101, a KakaoTalk message, a BFM app message, or even better, just jump onto YouTube live, type in BFM, click on For Your Busan, and you can see me in the studio, talk with all of our wonderful friends on the live chatting area. Chang P wrote a message to me saying, it's because I want to encourage people to text in more via YouTube. Okay, fair enough. But you know what I mean? If they're seeing this, it means they're already using YouTube.
But not all of them.
Not all of them. Okay.
Right?
Maybe not. You think people watch and then just do 문자 message? separately?
No. I want them to participate in text.
To participate.
Yeah, right.
So don't be a lurker.
Right.
Okay. lurking 하지 마시고 그 문자나 좀 보내주세요. That's what he wants to do. Hey, 부담 없이 하셔도 되죠. Just send a message. You can say hello. You can say what you're eating today. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And you can message in any language you want. Korean, English, Chinese, Hindi, doesn't matter. I won't understand all of them, but I'd love to see everyone messaging in from no matter where you are. Jinli Nim also messaging and saying, Hi, my one pick Nick and 음악 공장장 장 PD님. Hello, Jinli Nim, always brightening up the chatting area with your lovely messages. Welcome to the show. And saying, 봄봄봄이당. It is spring. I'm glad all us Busanites are feeling the spring now. Okay, I'm going to let you know what's coming up in today's show. We're going to have Busan Is, where we bring you the latest updates and insights in the Busan News segment with news anchor. I was going to join announcer plus anchor. 합쳐서 an anchor. What is the word? Anchor. News anchor, Hong Jung-hwa. There we go. 라떼는 말이야. It's time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. Also a moment to reflect on how things were back in my day. Relationship Matters will follow that, as Benny Nim is very excited for relationship advice from Yurian. She is back after a long while. And then in the second half of the show, we'll have On the Mic, Busan, the people are wonderful, stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of the city, Busanquizzmaster, of course, will be in the second half. A special quiz time with listeners with your chance to win some prizes. And then My Hometown Olympics, spotlighting the sports scene in Busan, uncovering hidden sports clubs in the city. Steve, of course, will be here for that. I know some people really do like Steve. Someone even mentioned it, I thought. Everyone likes having Steve here to bring us sports. It's always a lot of fun. Benny is saying Vietnamese, especially with Sotibu. He does speak Vietnamese, doesn't he? That's really cool. I guess he can do that on the Vietnamese show, because I won't understand what he's saying. So yeah, lots of stuff going on today. 오늘도 문자, 카톡 그리고 너튜브 라이브 댓글로 참여해주신 분들께 선물이 기다리고 있습니다. 저와 함께 2시간 끝까지 같이 해주시길 바랍니다. Lots of things to play for, so come and say hello. Like I said, don't be shy. And coming up next is Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It's 4:17 in the afternoon, and to bring us all of the news and all that good stuff about the city is Hong Jung-hwa announcer님. 홍당당
안녕하세요. 와, 니기 좋아하는 햇살이
드디어 생겼어요. 너무 좋아요.
네.
오늘은 15도 정도라서 되게
저 올 때는 17도 가리키고 있더라고요.
그래요?
네.
좋아요. 좋습니다.
네.
전 이제 여름을 기다리고 있습니다.
벌써요.
여름-
앞서가는.
여름 좋아하세요?
네, 여름 좋아해요. 네.
그 습기랑 뭐 엄청 더운
괜찮아요,
날씨.
괜찮아요.
저도 너무
네.
좋아요.
겨울보다 오히려 여름을
그렇죠.
더 잘 견뎌요.
그렇죠.
너무 추우니까 꼼짝을
맞아요.
못 하겠고
맞아요.
뼈가 시리고
예.
기분도 자꾸
Nobody
내려앉고.
likes. 겨울 좋아하는 사람 거의 한 명도 없을 것 같은데요. 특히 부산에서 눈이 많이 안 와가지고 좋아할 이유가 없는 것 같아요.
아니에요. 겨울 좋아하시는 분들도 그 뭔가 싸늘하면서도 뭔가 고독하면서도
저는 그런 사람을 만나고 싶지 않습니다.
저 겨울 좋아한다면 그러면 어떡해요?
친구 안 해요. Now, I like winter if it snows.
네.
If it snows.
그렇군요.
Anyway, we've got lots of news coming your way.
네, 부산시가 영유아와 초등 저학년을 위한 맞춤형 영어 교재 잉글리시 웨이브스를 오늘 공개했습니다. 영어를 처음 접하는 어린이들이 자연스럽게 공부를 할 수 있도록 핀란드식 놀이 기반 학습법을 적용한 교재인데요. 단순 암기가 아니라 실생활에서 자연스럽게 영어를 익힐 수 있도록 설계됐고요. 수준별로 스토리북과 워크북 등 총 32권을 제공합니다. 부산시 소통 캐릭터인 부기 콘텐츠를 활용하고요. 해운대와 용두산, 부산 불꽃축제 등 등 부산의 대표 명소와 문화를 소재로 한 이야기를 담았습니다. 부산시 영어하기 편한 도시 홈페이지와 들락날락 플랫폼에서 교재와 음원이 공개됩니다.
The city of Busan unveiled English Waves, a customized English textbook for infants and young children in lower elementary grades. The textbook applies the Finnish play-based learning method to help children who are new to English learning naturally. It is designed to help children learn English naturally in real life, not just by memorization. It provides a total of 32 books, including storybooks and workbooks for each level. It utilizes the content of Busan City's communication character Boogie and contains stories based on Busan's representative attractions and culture, such as Haeundae, Yongdusan Mountain, and Busan Fireworks Festival. The city will release the textbooks and music on the city's English-friendly city website.
네, 부산시가 올해 미취업 청년 1,000명에게 최대 180만 원을 지원합니다. 부산시에 거주하는 기준 중위소득 150% 이하인 18세에서 39세의 미취업 청년에게 청년 디딤돌 카드와 포인트를 월 30만 원씩 6개월간 지급합니다. 2019년부터 매년 1,000명이 넘는 미취업 청년들을 지원하면서 그동안 6,300명 넘게 혜택을 받았는데요. 지급 포인트는 자격증이나 학원비 등 구직 활동이나 식비, 문구 등에 사용할 수 있습니다. 5개월 이내에 취업이나 혹은 창업을 하게 되면 성공금 30만 포인트를 동백전으로 지급합니다.
Busan City announced on the 11th that it will support up to 1.8 million won for 1,000 unemployed young adults this year. This is a project that supports unemployed young adults aged 18 to 39 who are below 150% of the median income in Busan by giving them 300,000 won per month in Youth Stepping Stone Card Plus points for 6 months to help them find a job. The city has supported more than 1,000 unemployed youth every year since 2019, with 6,300 beneficiaries so far. The points can be used to purchase certifications, examination fees, school fees, textbooks, food, stationery, etc. For those who get a job or start a business within 5 months, they will receive 300,000 points in Camellia coins as a success fee.
네, 부산시가 오늘부터 23일까지 동백상회 입점 기업을 모집합니다. 동백상회는 부산 지역 중소기업과 소상공인의 제품을 홍보하고 판로 개척을 지원하기 위해서 신세계백화점 센텀시티점 지하 2층에 마련한 상생 공간입니다. 모집 기업은 30개사 내외로 입점 기업으로 최종 선정되면 2.1로부터 6개월 동안 동백상회 매장에서 제품을 공급할 수 있게 됩니다.
Busan City is recruiting companies to enter the Dongbek Sanghae from the 11th to the 23rd. The Camellia Sanghae is a win-win space established on the second basement of Shinsege Department Store, Centum City, to promote the products of small and medium-sized enterprises and micro-entrepreneurs in Busan and support their market development. The recruited companies are around 30 companies, and if they are finally selected as an entrant company, they can support products to the Camellia Sanghae store for 6 months from the date of entry.
네, 부산 소식 여기까지 전해드리고요. 속담 함께 풀어보시죠. 오늘은 조금 쉬운 속담 가지고 왔습니다.
아이, 좋습니다. 근데 저는 어려운 속담도 재밌다고 생각해요.
그렇죠. 네.
그래도 쉬운 속담으로 합시다.
쉬운지 어려운지는 또 재봐야 알겠죠.
알겠습니다.
자, 앞부분을 제가 말씀드리고 닉은 뒷부분 완성해주세요. 여러분의 힌트도 기다립니다. 첫 번째 속담. 똥 묻은 개가
아이고, 집에 들어오면 안 돼요.
맞아요.
먼지 씻고.
맞아요.
그죠.
네, 맞아요.
똥 묻은 개가.
똥 묻은 개가.
상상하기도 싫어요. 전 강아지 있어서 옛날에 있었는데요.
네.
모르겠습니다. 뭔가요?
똥 묻은 개가.
똥개가 된다?
똥 묻은 개가 겨 묻은 게 나무란다. 오늘의 속담이었습니다.
아니 왜 겨로 묻겠어요?
겨라는 게
그죠, 그 머스트드.
겨자 아니고.
겨자 아니고. 그런 겨.
겨 가지고 그 곡식 나다를 벗긴 그 빈 껍질.
오케이.
그 겨. 옛날에는 베개에도 넣었어요.
맞아.
겨로 해서. 근데 그런 곡식의 껍데기가 약간 묻었던 그런 개가 있는데 자기 얼굴에는 막 똥이 묻었는데 그 겨 묻은 개를 야 너 겨 묻었다. 나무라는 거죠.
자기한테 묻은 건 보이지 않아서.
그렇죠.
오케이.
네, 자기는 더 큰 결점을 가지고 있으면서도 남의 작은 것에는 자기 머리만 막 산발이 됐는데 니 오늘 머리 한 올이 아유 뻗쳤네 뭐 이렇게
근데 홍당당 머리는 훨씬 더 좀 엉망이.
그러니까요. 막 바람 불어가지고 이러는데.
그죠.
그런
농담이에요.
것처럼.
오늘은
네네.
머리가 엄청 멋있습니다.
네, 똥 묻은 개가 겨 묻은 게 나무란다.
Okay, so I don't want to say 영어로 똥이라고 하는 게 조금 이상해가지고 just the excrement covered dog scolds the dog covered in 겨. The thing, the
지푸라기
shells.
뭐 이런 거.
Yeah, the shells of the whatever it is.
네.
지푸라기. That's difficult. Okay, let's move on to number 2.
네. 숭어가 뛰니까.
숭어는 물고기 한 종류겠죠?
네.
숭어가
뛰는 거예요.
잡기가 쉬워진다.
그물로
그물로 빨리 잡아가지고
숭어가 뛰니까 낚시가 쉽다.
그런 거 아닌가요?
숭어가 뛰니까.
Yeah. 엄청 아름다워요.
오늘 속담 어렵네요.
어려운 것 같아요. 전 처음 들었어요.
속담의 완성은 숭어가 뛰니까 망둥이도 뛴다.
망둥이는
망둥이.
스틱?
아니요. 몽둥이 아니고 얘도 바닷가의 모래밭이나 갯벌에 사는 약간 못생긴 물고기 비슷하게 막 돌아다니는 납작하게 붙어갖고 막 갯벌에 돌아다녀요.
예.
그런데 숭어는 길이가 그 망둥이는 되게 작거든요. 한 20cm 정도밖에 안 되는데 숭어는 70 정도 되니까 그리고 바다에 살면서 팍 뛰어오르면 숭어는 멋있어요. 풍덩하면서. 그런데 망둥어가 뛰어가봤자 안 멋있거든요.
너무 작아서.
그러니까요. 네, 그래서 또 좀 못생겼어요. 미안해.
아이고 우리 불쌍한 망둥이.
네, 그래서 숭어의 모습이 좀 멋있어서 망둥어도 막 따라하는 거죠. 자기가 할 수 없는 일을 그냥 남이 하는 거 보고 뭐 연예인이
나도 그렇게 되고 싶다.
나도 하면서 무조건 따라하는 거.
옛날에 그런 동화가 있었잖아요. 어떤 개가 이 주인의 무릎에 막 올라가가지고 당나귀를 보고 당나귀가 그것을
맞아요. 뭐 고양이가
똑같이 막 올라간 거예요.
네.
되게 신기한 거.
쫓아나죠. 밖에서 자야 돼요.
소희님께서 저도 그동안 잘 인지하지 못했는데 우리나라 속담이 많이 어렵네요. 라고 하셨어요. 그렇죠.
맞아요.
I agree. It's quite hard. 그럼 3번으로 넘어갑시다.
네. 다 된 밥에.
이거 알아요. 재 뿌리기. 재 뿌리기.
이야.
그죠.
맞습니다.
거의 다 완성된 일을 막 망쳐버리는.
끝까지. 네. 재도 뿌리는데 또 다른 걸 뿌릴 수도 있어요. 조금 더러운 편인데 코 풀기. 속담에 있어요.
Really?
속담이라서 제가 이렇게 당당히 말씀드립니다. 다 된 밥에 코 풀기, 다 된 밥에 코 빠뜨리기 이것도 같은 의미로 쓰입니다. 네네. 거의 다 된 일을 망쳐버리고 아주 악랄하게 하는 경우,
그죠.
심수를 내는 경우에도 이렇게 표현을 쓰고 남의 일을
그죠.
막 방해할 때,
재든지
네, 아니면
건물이든지
자신의 일을 거의 다 했는데 망쳤을 때도 이런 표현을 쓰죠. 다 된 밥에 재를 뿌린다, 혹은 다 된 밥에 코 풀기, 다 된 밥에 코 빠뜨리기.
진리님께서 손 넣기라고 했어요.
다 된 밥에?
예, 다 된 밥에 손 넣기. 그것도 되게 더러운 것 같아요.
손 안 씻고.
그죠. 손 안 씻고 그냥 막 만지면.
네.
Okay. I got one right. That was good.
네. 오늘은 하나.
오늘은 되게
맞췄습니다.
어려웠어요. 쉽다고 했는데
그러네요.
그렇게
네.
쉽지 않더라고요.
그렇네요.
Yeah. But still, that was a lot of fun. We have today's text topic, which I do want to ask you. 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 문자가 들어왔습니다.
네.
내가 가장 듣기 싫은 잔소리는 무엇인가요? 예를 들어서 일어나라, 살 좀 빼라, 운동 좀 하지, 공부 좀 해라 등등등.
다 4개 다예요.
4개 다?
딩동댕.
싫어하세요? 누가 공부 좀 해라라고 하는 건가요?
주변에서 다 그렇죠.
홍당당한테?
네.
왜요? 학생도 아닌데.
저 이거 부산 소식도 전해야 되지, 속담도 공부해야 되지.
그렇죠.
해야 할 일이 있으니까 빨리 공부해서 해야죠.
그렇죠.
네.
맞아요.
인생은 늘 공부해야 되는 거 아니겠어요?
역시 현명한 답이네요. Everyone, that is
공부하러 가겠습니다.
That is today's text topic. What is some nagging or something you really don't like to hear? 내가 가장 듣기 싫은 잔소리는 무엇인가요? That is today's text topic. Let me know. 홍당당님 오늘도 와주셔서 감사합니다.
네, 뵙겠습니다. 고맙습니다.
Alright, we're going to take a song break and then we'll be back. We have a new song here that was not there. What's this song called? It's called 봄이와 by 김현철.
잠이 와 오는 잠에 나른해지고 눈이 무거워 누가 웃는 커플이 싫어 다 좋은데 딱 한 가지 안 좋은 것은 눈 뜰 수가 없네 눈을 뜰 수가 없네 봄이 와 봄이 와 그대와 함께라 좋아라 봄이 와 봄이 와 그대와 함께라 좋아라 봄이 오면은 산에 들어진 달래 피고 햇볕은 쨍쨍 모래알은 반짝거리고 다 좋은데 딱 한 가지 안 좋은 것은 눈 뜰 수가 없네 눈을 뜰 수가 없네 봄이 와 봄이 와 그대와 함께라 좋아라 봄이 와 봄이 와 그대와 함께라 좋아라 다 좋은데 딱 한 가지 안 좋은 것은 눈 뜰 수가 없네 눈을 뜰 수가 없네 봄이 와 봄이 와 그대와 함께라 좋아라 봄이 와 봄이 와 그대와 함께라
이런저래 봄이 와 들으셨습니다. Welcome back one and all to For Your Busan. It is 4:34 in the afternoon on a Tuesday, and quite a nice Tuesday if I might say so. Definitely feeling like spring. We've got some messages coming in. Jenny-님, welcome to the show, saying Hi all, 친구들, 네, 부산은 봄인가요? 여기 해밀턴은 이 가을이에요 라고 하셨어요. 뉴질랜드, right, 적도 밑에 있으니까 it's all like 반대가 됐죠. It's like it's autumn there, and when it's summer here, it's winter there. I can't wrap my brain around that kind of stuff, but that's really cool. It is basically spring here. The first day the weather's been nice this spring, but I hope the weather's nice for you. I think in New Zealand it's nice all year round, isn't it? I'm pretty jealous about that. But nonetheless, thank you and welcome to the show. 고수님 as well. Good to see you, buddy. Saying hi, everyone. Hello to you. Hello. And also, we have some people messaging in our text topic. Now, today's text topic is about nagging that you hate to hear the most. What kind of nagging, 잔소리 do you hate? 내가 가장 듣기 싫은 잔소리는 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. 예를 들어서 일어나라, 살 좀 빼라, 운동 좀 하지, 공부 좀 해라. Lots of these can be horrible to hear. Thankfully, we're not anywhere near the next 추석 or 설날, so many of you might not have to hear that for a while. But still, if you live with your family, you're going to hear it. Benny Nim said, for me, 결혼 언제 할 거니? When are you going to get married? And the reason, sometimes we're pressured if we want to have a marriage, and this is still one that I want to prevent. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I know you're single right now, Benny Nim, unless something's changed. So their first question should be, when are you going to get a partner? And then they can ask them. It has to be in like 단계별로, right? It has to be in like step by step. So, yeah. But that's not a very nice one to hear. I hope you don't get to hear that too much. Or at least maybe, I don't know, maybe you get a girlfriend. I know that's what you want anyway. We also have Juliet Nim saying, hello everybody, sweet voice Nick and 짱 멋진 장 PD님, creative 홍 작가님. Juliet Nim, welcome to the show. Also saying, I have to beat the food coma. Ooh, what did you eat? Did you eat some good stuff? It's always, it's a bittersweet feeling having a food coma because you ate so well, you're happy, but then you feel like you're about to explode as well, which isn't always the nicest feeling. And then saying 점심을 맛있는 오징어 볶음을 먹었더니 잠이 와요. Ooh, 오징어 볶음. That sounds really good. I guess every time I eat something that's delicious and a lot of it, 저도 나른해져요, right? I just want to kind of take a nap because I just feel heavy and tired. I feel you for sure. All right. Anyone else, please keep messaging. What is some of the what is some of the 잔소리, the nagging that you don't want to have? Oh, by the way, 조현철님 a bit earlier messaged me a picture, which I'm very grateful for, of a 망두거, but I guess it's a 망둥이, and I've seen it. He sent me a picture. I've seen a load of those at 다대포. If you go to 다대포 and then you look on the mud, they're everywhere. Yeah, they are kind of ugly, aren't they? Oh, so that's what they were. I never knew what they were called. Thank you for sending me a picture, 조현철님. Yeah, for sure. I think a 숭어 will be much more pretty when it rises out of the water. I can imagine one of these 망둥이s trying to follow it. So, yeah. All right, everyone, keep sending me your messages to pound 9050 샵 9050 or a Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live message. Don't go anywhere because Relationship Matters is coming up next.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now time to have our next guest for Relationship Matters. And before I even said anything, Benny Nim, welcome back, Yurian.
Hello, Hello, Benny님 and everyone else.
Welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
How have you all been?
We've suffered a lot here. How was your... Were you in the States?
I was in the States. I was in Hawaii. I know. I feel bad saying it.
Yeah. That was. Did you have a good time though?
I did,
Yeah.
but I think the water didn't really get... my skin just went crazy.
Oh, really?
It's pretty bad still.
Oh.
And I got a very bad sunburn. So I'm still trying. And when I came to Korea, I noticed everyone's skin looks flawless.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's what everyone's so obsessed about Korean skin. I get
Right,
it because I've been away.
Yeah. Well, I would like to get to Hawaii and get a tan, do some swimming. The thing I always need to do is get a tan.
Yeah. Do you get a nice tan or do you just get kind of red?
I go red and I turn into a tomato, but then the redness gradually turns
Subsides.
into
nice
like
tan?
orangey.
Orangey?
Like kind of like Mediterranean style.
Oh, I see.
So I like that, but then when the summer disappears, it fades away so quickly back to
really?
this pasty whatever.
Well, in Korea, white skin is always sought for. So I'm sure.
I know. I'm not a big fan because in England, we always want, as soon as a little bit of sun comes out,
Everyone's just tanning.
Tops off, tanning.
Yeah.
Take this,
But I actually do like kind of the bronze looking feeling as well.
Yeah, it's like a Greek
It makes you
goddess.
like healthy.
For sure. So you are here to bring us
Yes.
relationship advice.
We're going to talk about this. The title of the topic is 잘난 척 어디까지 괜찮아. So, there's kind of a fine line where you can be sharing an experience that you're proud of, and then
Yeah.
if it becomes too much, it
Yeah.
becomes bragging.
Yeah.
But so what's kind of the tipping point? It's kind of you're not unsure about. But in generally speaking, though, in Western cultures, there is a lot of emphasis, compared to Korea at least,
Yeah.
on self-expression, self-PR, flaunting yourself is oftentimes seen as positively, whereas
Yeah.
in Korea, being humble is a virtue, right?
Right,
Just kind
for
of reject every compliment.
Yeah.
And even though you have achieved something, you don't really want to talk about it,
Yeah.
Be very thoughtful of others. So first I wanted to ask you, Nick, how do you in particular feel about sharing your achievements with those around you? And maybe perhaps compare that to back in the UK or here,
I think, living in Korea for 12 years has changed me. Now I do the kind of 겸손하게 아니에요. 잘생기는요.
Even though you acknowledge
멋있기는요.
inside.
But in England, I'd have been more like, oh, thanks.
Oh, so chill about it.
Yeah. But I guess we like to do maybe the humble brag.
Oh, it's the humble brag.
좀 겸손한 자랑.
In Korea?
No, in England.
In
we like to
England,
do that.
okay.
So it's kind of like when you want to brag, but you don't want to sound like you're bragging. You will say like, I don't know, say you've got a load of money.
Okay,
You'll be
okay.
like, these days I don't have anywhere to put my money. Like, it's so annoying.
That's not straight up bragging.
I know, it's kind of making
It's like
it
kind
into
of a negative, right?
Yeah.
It's like kind of
좋은
sarcastically
것은
bragging.
부정적으로 얘기하는 것이죠.
그 좀 재수가 조금
I know,
그런데요?
I know. I don't like it. Or maybe someone saying like, oh, my skin is so good, but it requires so much 관리 every day. Oh, it's so stressful. Yeah.
We see that a lot here in Korea as well.
Yeah, that's really not nice, is it?
It's
Yeah.
not. But I'm kind of on the same page as you
Mm-hmm.
because when I lived in the US, when people always give each other compliments, right?
Yeah,
we
they
accept
do.
it and we give it back, and it's kind of like the culture.
Scary.
Is it scary?
A little bit, yeah.
So when it came to Korea and people were complimenting me, like being the old me, I was just like, oh, thanks. And then they were like, oh, so you think you are so great, huh?
네가 뭔데?
Yeah, they were like complimenting me and then seeing my reaction and then making fun of me. So I was like, oh, so it's in the Korean culture to reject compliments because that's being the humble person.
아니에요.
So after that, I started saying, 아니에요, 뭐 아닙니다. Even though, I sometimes agree.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you keep rejecting the compliment, it does look a little bit bad as well.
Right.
I think maybe reject it 1 or 2 times and then go, 정말요? And then
I mean, that's a very
maybe-
cute way to respond to compliments.
Yeah.
And, and then I had that phase of rejecting compliments. And then I realized, I'm just going to accept it because it's okay. And I'm confident. Okay, so I accept it. And then I compliment the other people better. And then
kind of like laying out compliments easily allowed other people to share their achievements easier is what I realized because I think people start to realize, okay, so she's so open with accepting compliments. Maybe I can just kind of share a piece of information that I want to be complimented on. And it's a positive cycle instead of everyone just saying, 아니야, 아니야, 아니야. You know what I mean?
Isn't that kind of 엎드려 절받기? Kind of like.
엎드려 절받기인가요, 그게?
Kind of like you're like fishing for compliments in a way.
Oh, if the other person is kind of saying they're
kind of like,
but I
나도
wanna
이런
give
거
it.
했는데.
그러니까 근데 I'm so
okay?
fine. Yeah, I'm so fine. Yeah. If it's worth a compliment, then I'll give it to you.
It's a very sensitive topic.
It is a very sensitive topic. And so
Go on.
오랜만에 방송하니까 and it's a little bit flustered.
Oh, it's okay. Slow down, breathe. It's okay.
No, it's okay. And it's a little bit hot in
Hey,
here.
that's a humble brag. 진짜 오랜만에 방송하니까 진짜 못하겠네.
예전처럼 못하겠네요. 예전엔 잘했던 것 같은데.
Yeah.
So, where am I? Okay, so here's a tip. So if we all have things that we always want to share with somebody if you have achieved something, right?
Yeah.
And my opinion is, I think it's perfectly fine to share, but if you're afraid that it might come off as bragging, I think one tip to keep in mind is kind of share your experience instead of laying out the final outcome. So for example, if I got promoted at work. So just laying it out in the conversation, I got promoted, roots for me.
Give me praise.
But more like, how did I get promoted at work? I had to go through A to Z and, I had some struggles. I got some help here and there. And I guess kind of sharing that background information will make you not sound so much as just I'm doing this just for bragging, but kind of sharing the whole journey so that the other people can get anything that might be helpful for them. You know what I mean?
I think it depends on who you're sharing it with as well. So if I'm with close friends, I think we should be allowed to brag.
Oh, of course.
Hey,
just claps.
I won the lottery the other day. Whatever,
Yeah, there's no journey to that.
It's just when it's maybe colleagues or just acquaintances.
Yes.
Then it's a very sensitive fine line.
There is definitely that type of people you care a lot who you're talking to matters.
Yeah.
In Korea, I started to not really even share my achievements with even my closest friends as well. Just because I'm just afraid that it might come off as bragging.
Okay.
But now I just do it. And then I ask. You always feel free to share anything.
Yeah.
And we want to be happy for each other. And then also, this is an experience that I had recently, which is because I'm speaking as I'm in a mom community because I am a mom.
Okay.
And I don't want to brag on air, but this is being the Korean me.
하세요.
I'm not bragging. It's just a small thing. So my kid, got an award for being like the most avid reader in the classroom, right? Which is not a big deal, but it kind of is for me as a mom. So in a mother's gathering, you kind of want to just bring it up a little bit because reading these days is quite big. It's a talk of the town because all the moms want their kids to be reading because it's the SNS, the technology, whatever.
Right.
So I did lay it out there, but I also, shared my tips on how to get all the effort that I really put in so that my kid would become friendly with books.
Okay.
It didn't just happen because she was naturally a reader,
Yeah.
So I thought, this is a little bit of bragging, but also I gave some tips as well. So maybe
disguised
너무 미움 안 받을 수 있는 약간.
칭찬을 위장해가지고.
위장해서. Yes, fishing for compliments.
Yeah.
Could be.
I think that's fine.
But,
as long as you're not, you're sending your kid to 대치동, then I think, it's fine here,
Yes,
you're never going to be as competitive as up in the capital.
I'm never going to be
You should be proud of your child's achievement for reading. And I think the whole point of this 학부모 group is so that
share
you can
tips.
kind of share.
Right.
Feel a bit good about yourself.
Right.
Yeah, everyone needs a bit of encouragement sometimes.
Exactly.
We have some messages coming in. Juliet Nim saying, you look so healthy and vivid.
Do I?
Yeah.
I was a little bit nervous coming in, but thanks for those compliments.
고수님 saying, 와, 유리안, 뷰리안 너무 오랜만입니다.
네.
상민 Park님 saying, welcome back. And then people say, 와, 하와이 부럽네요. 노루님 as well saying, 보고 싶었죠.
감사합니다.
And also asking you to do a hula dance.
Hula?
컴백 댄스
I
hula 춤으로
actually
가요.
did not see anything hula when I was there. But do you know this sign? Anyone that knows?
Sup, dude?
It's shaka. It's actually shaka in Hawaiian.
What's that?
It means everything. Like good day, like
Really?
hey, cheers kind of thing.
Kind of like thumbs up in...
Yeah, in the
Hey,
UK,
man.
like, everything is like, it's shaka. Everyone just
Really?
like, if you want the other person to go ahead of you, go ahead, shaka. Or like,
That's really cool. I didn't know
when
that.
we go to school, everyone just like shaka. So that was something Hawaiian that I learned this time.
I'm going to have to remember that if I ever go.
Shaka.
Shaka to you. 미나리님 saying 유리안님 처음 보는데 미소가 아름답네요. 반가워요.
감사합니다.
Lots of love coming in, which is great. Anyway, so we're talking about bragging.
Yes, we are talking about bragging. And so lastly, perhaps we could talk about what we can do when we are in the face of a bragger. So
Recently, Yurian started bragging about kids. Like, apparently, he's a great reader.
I was fishing for compliments there.
Go on, tell us.
Yes. So my strategy, I want to ask you what you do, but my strategy is I redirect the conversation. Because you know what I found? People tend to brag about the same topic. This particular person, when we're talking about this area, will brag.
Okay.
And this other person won't be bragging, but when we turn into this subject, a little bit of bragging going on.
Okay.
So I kind of saw that pattern with people around me, so I kind of just turned the conversation into another subject. And also,
That's very mature. That's mature.
That's my strategy. you know?
If it's a friend who's bragging too much,
Do you like you're bragging again?
No, I'll just be like, 그게 다야? Is that it? Come on, dude, I did better than that. And then kind of make them feel a little bit smaller. Because they're
I
friends.
see.
You kind of just like, 코를 납작하게 막.
별로 뭐 대단한 것도 아니네. 이렇게.
Exactly. Is that it? Only 5?
But you know what? I kind of did that too
You
because in Korea, I feel like a lot of people feel like I'm not talking for everyone, but some people, we are all under the pressure that we can't brag, but then they kind of want to brag, so they lay it out there in a very long, elongated story. And then I was like, so where is this getting at? And the end of the story was they wanted to brag. So I was like, 아니 그래서 이거 잘난 척하고 싶었던 얘기야? 결국에? 이러니까
Calling them out on it.
They're just like laughing really loud. It's like 그럼 그냥 그것만 얘기해. 축하한다고 얘기해 줄게.
And
You know
that was
what
a
I mean?
friend, of
It's like
course.
a disguise. Yeah. Very close friend.
For sure. So you can do that. You can redirect the conversation, like you said. You can call them out on it.
If you're close enough.
If you, you know what? Even if I wouldn't do it. But if somebody I didn't know too well was bragging to me, in my mind I would just be thinking like calling them out. But I think my social, perceptiveness kind of
Yes.
stops me. Just accept it.
Right.
a lot of the
Just,
time.
go along with the conversation.
We have 소희님 saying 경쟁자가 있었거나 제가 승진함으로써 누군가가 위축되어 있는 상황이 있을 경우에는 자랑 금지요. 라고 했었어요.
맞아요. 그
For
자랑할 수 있는 상대방이 항상
Exactly. You have to-
중요하죠.
Maybe what if someone got like fired recently from their
Oh,
job?
never
And
ever.
then you're like, I got a promotion.
Yeah. We don't want to hear about your promotion here.
But then maybe you could turn it into a humble brag and say, you got fired? You have so much free time.
Oh, I know.
좋겠다.
너무 좋겠다.
Oh, that's really 어이없어요.
Yes.
All right, what else can we do?
There's also one thing that you can make this an opportunity to reflect on yourself, because I've had this experience where, I feel like this person wasn't really trying to brag, but to me, it sounded as bragging.
Oh.
And so what does that say about me? You know what I mean? So I do a little bit of a mental conversation with myself. Like, I don't think that person was specifically trying to brag, but it bothers me so much. So maybe I am lacking in that area, in my opinion. So I'm getting a little bit edgy and, bothered too much. So maybe I will try to reflect on myself a little bit more. Instead of putting always a fault on the other person.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
I often find if there's somebody who I think, they're just bragging again, but they're not bragging. It's
Right.
usually because there's something about that person that kind of gets to me.
Right.
So you
It's
have
like
this-
hitting the wrong buttons on you. You know what I mean?
Just seeing them, and then you have this preconceived notion,
Right.
And it's my own fault. I shouldn't have those
Right.
prejudices against that person.
Yes.
But it happens.
So I think it's worthwhile, after having that conversation, to give it a second thought, Was that person really, really trying to brag? Or does it say something about yourself? It's worthwhile, a little bit take a moment with yourself is
sure.
what I would say.
Yes, that's definitely good. And practicing a little mental control in those situations, right?
Exactly.
Remind yourself that it could be that insecurity.
Yeah, we all have insecurities, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So, and being more aware of it helps.
For sure. And then also, really, you shouldn't care what other people are doing, right? You know,
Exactly.
If they want to brag, just let them brag. If it makes them feel good, focus on yourself.
I have one question. Do we have time?
Yeah.
Are you active on SNS?
Not really active.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll watch the news on there.
Oh, I see.
I don't watch what my friends are up to.
I don't know if a lot of our listeners might agree, but when I post something on SNS, because we all know SNS is all about the world of bragging.
Yeah.
I worry. Does this come off as bragging?
Of course.
Or am I just sharing a piece of my life?
There's a fine line.
It's a fine line, but it's like, well, my friends are my friends, so I can post it, but then I don't want to come off as a bragger.
Right.
So it's quite difficult for me sometimes.
If I ever see your posts, I'm just going to comment saying bragger.
When I felt like it's nothing, you're just like,
자랑쟁이.
또 자랑하네.
When I went traveling, I never post on Insta thing on here. Never post. Very rarely.
About traveling?
About anything in my life.
Okay.
But then when I went traveling,
You were posting.
honestly, if I'm
It's
honest,
hard not to.
자랑하고 싶었어요.
당연하죠.
I wanted to. Like, I'm in Egypt. I want to post that.
No one can go to
So
Egypt all the time.
So I did.
And?
But I was always like, I know it sounds like boasting, but it's too good not to share.
Yes.
You know.
Did you erase it after?
Yeah, they're just stories.
They're
so they disappear
stories.
after a while. anyway.
소심하게 스토리즈로 살짝 자랑을 하셨네요.
Yeah.
It's not. I feel like that's why I'm talking about, because I was just in Hawaii. I had all the urges to. But
For sure, yeah. Well,
Yes.
anyone, I just want to remind you, disclaimer, you can brag here. It's okay, feel free to brag. I want to hear
Yes.
your brags, and I will echo your
Congratulate.
brags. I'll congratulate, and I will megaphone your braggings to the world, so please brag to us. Yurian, it's fantastic to have you back.
yes.
And thank you, and I'll see you next week.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. That was an awkward goodbye. Well, everyone, we're going to end the first half here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
A new season of 2025 BEFM School Reporters is back. We're looking for passionate school reporters to deliver local news and create your very own school news. From March 4th at 10 a.m. to the 11th at midnight, we'll be accepting applications in the order they come in, not by how great you are in English. Students who attend elementary, middle, and high school, or those with equivalent qualifications can apply. You can apply by visiting our website, www.befm.or.kr. Don't miss out on an amazing opportunity to become this new season's BEFM school reporters. We're looking forward to meeting you in our studio.
Want to be a friend of BFM 부산영어방송? You can chat with BFM through our Kakao Talk service. You can share your messages and photos through Kakao Talk, and you can easily become BFM's Kakao friend by searching BFM through the Find a Friend option. Come share and chat with us at BFM anytime, anywhere for free. Don't forget to add BFM 부산영어방송 to your Kakao friends list.
Man, I haven't got a chance. I call him.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까?
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열부산.
할까요? 포열부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
안녕하세요, 티나입니다. 여러분이 보시는 세상은 얼마나 밝으신가요? 오늘은 올바른 안경 사용법을 알려주시는 안경사분과 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 자기소개 부탁드립니다.
저는 부산 연제구에서 안경원 운영하고 있는 안경사 임동기라고 합니다.
네, 반갑습니다.
네, 반갑습니다.
언제부터 안경사 일을 시작하셨나요?
2009년도에 안경사 면허 취득하고
네.
지금까지 안경사 일을 계속하고 있으니까 올해로 한 17년 차 됐고요.
와, 네.
매장을 개업한 지는 지금 7년째.
그러시군요.
네.
그러면 처음에 안경사로 일을 시작하시게 된 계기가 있으실까요?
저는 한 초등학교 5학년 때부터 안경을 쓰기도 시작했고
네.
그때 당시에는 안경사가 그래도 조금 인기 있는 직업 중에 하나였거든요.
네.
그래서 아버지가 권유해서 한번 입학을 해봤는데 처음에는 흥미가 별로 없었는데 이제 제대하고 나서
네.
다시 이제 복학하고 안경원에서 실습하는 기간이 있어요. 한 달 정도.
네.
근데 그때 이제 접해 보니까 사람들을 많이 만나기도 하고 또 사람들이 불편하다고 하는 거를 제가 해결해 주기도 하고
네.
그런 게 좀 매력이 있더라고요. 그래서 그때부터 좀 더 적극적으로 면허 시험 준비도 하고 또 이제 취직해서 이제 개업까지 하고 이제 이렇게 하고 있죠.
그러시군요. 안경사가 되는 과정은 어떻습니까?
일단은 안경사 면허가 필요하고요.
네.
면허 시험에 응시하려면 안경광학과를 졸업을 해야 돼요.
네.
1년에 한 번 있는 국가고시를 치르게 되거든요.
네.
거기에서 이제 합격을 하면 안경사로 일을 할 수가 있는 거죠.
그렇군요. 그러면 안경사의 업무는 어떤 것인가요?
진로가 이제 안경원에 취직을 하거나
네.
경험을 쌓아서 안경원을 개업을 하거나
네.
안과에서 검안사로 취직을 할 수가 있어요.
네.
그래서 주로 하는 일은 시력 검사,
네.
안경 가공, 그다음에 콘택트 렌즈, 선글라스 판매 이런 게 주로인데
네.
사실 검안사랑 안경사랑은 같은 면허거든요. 근데
네.
아직도 안경사가 면허가 필요하냐라고 궁금해하시는 분들이 아직도 있기도 해요.
저는 궁금한 게 요즘에는 이제 시력 검사하는 방법이 기존이랑 많이 다르잖아요.
좀 더 전문화되기도 했고
네.
그전에는 잘 보이세요, 안 보이세요가 다였다고 하면 지금은
네.
어떻게 하면 더 편안하게 볼지 또 용도에 따라서 어떻게 사용하면 더 효과가 좋을지 이런 것까지 좀 더 세분화해서 상담을 하니까 검사의
네.
항목들이 훨씬 더 다양해졌죠. 그리고 기능 검사라고 해서 눈이 선명하게만 보는 게 아니라
네.
두 눈이 가까운 곳을 보려면 이렇게 또 모여야 될 거고 눈이 또 힘을 주는 초점 맞추는 역할들을 할 텐데 그런 것들이 잘 되는지 좀 부족한지 불편한지까지 이제 판단할 수 있는 검사들을 계속 이제 배우고 활용하고 그런 경험치가 쌓이면 이제 훨씬 좋은 안경사가 될 수 있는 거죠.
그렇군요. 우리가 안경을 선택할 때 안경 프레임의 변화도 굉장히 다양할 것 같은데요. 과거와 현재까지 비교해서 말씀해 주신다면요.
30년 전쯤만 해도 그때는 안경의 기능이 사실 보이는 것만 집중했었죠.
네.
그리고 한 20년쯤 그쯤부터는 연예인들이 이제 TV에 많이 쓰고 나오기 시작하면서 좀 유행이 되기도 했었고 그 당시에는 이제 얼굴형에 따라서 어떤 모양이 어울린다는 뭐 가이드도 안내가 되기도 했었는데
네.
지금 보면은 사실 너무 촌스럽잖아요. 한 10년 전부터는 이제 동그란 안경이 엄청 유행을 하기 시작해서 지금까지도 거의 대부분이 둥그런 안경이고 그리고 한 5년 전부터는 또 투명한 뿔테가 또 인기가 있기 시작하고 2년 전부터는 다시 20년 전에 유행했던 그런 프레임들이 요즘에 젊은 친구들이 또 그런 태들을 선호하는 경우가 많아요.
트렌드가 돌고 도는 거네요.
그렇죠. 결국에는 또 다시 돌아가고 있죠.
아, 그렇군요. 올바른 안경 사용법에 대해서 간단하게 알려주신다면요.
저는 주로 그 신발과 비교를 많이 하거든요.
네.
우리 생활할 때 사용하는 신발들 보면 뭐 용도에 따라서 구분지어서 쓰잖아요. 등산화, 뭐 축구화, 골프화,
네네.
또 구두, 슬리퍼. 근데 안경은 사람들이 일단 첫 번째는 안 쓰려고 애를 많이 쓰고 근데 저 같은 경우는 일상적으로 쓰는 안경이 한 3개 정도가 되고요.
네네.
운전할 때 선글라스 하나,
네.
뭐 밤에 운전을 혹시 한다. 그럼 야간용 안경 하나, 그다음에 레저용 선글라스, 뭐 콘택트 렌즈 이렇게 사용하는 방법들이 두루 다양한데 사실 몰라서 못 쓰시는 분들이 대부분이고 또 안 쓰려고 애쓰는 분들이 또 거의 차지하고 그래서 한 10명 중에 1명 정도만 조금 눈에 맞게 편하게 쓰시려고 하는 그런 그래서 이런 정보 전달이 사실 훨씬 많이 필요하죠.
시력이 좋으신 분들도 눈을 보호하기 위해서 안경을 맞추는 걸 권유를 하시는 편이신가요?
눈이 너무 좋다면 사실 별로 그렇게 싹 추천하진 않는데
네.
사실 조금 간단히 체크해보면 집에서 벽시계 보고 오른쪽 눈, 왼쪽 눈 선명도 비교만 해봐도 똑같이 잘 보이거나 하는 경우는 드물 거거든요.
네.
한쪽 눈이 잘 보이지만 한쪽 눈은 잘 안 보이는 경우가 있을 거라고. 그런 경우에는 어쨌거나 두 눈이 비슷하게 쓰일 수 있게 밸런스를 맞추는 안경을 쓰는 것도 눈의 피로감을 줄여주는 데는 도움이 되죠.
자라나는 어린이들을 위한 시력 조언을 해주신다면요.
빨리 안경을 쓰기 시작하는 친구들은 한 7살, 8살 때부터 쓰기 시작하거든요.
네.
근데 이제 부모님들이 조금만 더 알고 계시면 근데 이제 이미 안경을 쓰기 시작했다고 하면 그 친구들은 중요한 거는 교정 시력이거든요.
네.
안경을 썼을 때 읽을 수 있는 시표가 1.0이 되는지. 근데 시력 변화는 어차피 성장하면서 20살 때까지 계속 올 거란 말이에요.
네.
근데 엄마들이 잘못 인지하고 있어서 안경을 쓰기 시작하니까 나빠지더라라고 인식하는 경우가 아직도 많아요.
네.
근데 안경은 사실 잘 보이게 도와주는 역할이지.
네.
그러면 어차피 1년에 한 4단계 정도의 시력 변화가 올 건데.
네.
뭐요?
2년
전에 맞춘 안경으로는 이미 눈이 나빠졌을 거니까 0.6밖에 못 읽어요.
네.
그러면 칠판에 글씨가 안 보이는 것처럼 눈이 볼 수 있는 힘이 약해지니까 제 성능을 못 내는 거죠. 그럼 그 상태로 쭉 지내다가 성인이 되면 안경을 씌워도 0.6밖에 못 보는 그런 약시 상태가 돼버려요. 아무리 길어도 1년에 한 번쯤은 시력 검사를 하는 거를 권장해드리죠.
굉장히 중요한 말씀이신 것 같습니다. 네, 우리 대표님의 마지막 구호는 무엇일까요?
네. 모두가 세상을 밝고 맑게 볼 수 있는 그날을 위해
화이팅! 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you to Tina for bringing us on the mic today. Interesting today, talking about eye strength and opticians. We had Im Dong-gi, an optician operating an eyewear shop in Yeonjaegu, who has been in the industry for 17 years and running his own business for 7. Inspired by his father's recommendations, he pursued a degree in optical science and obtained his optician's license through a national exam. So he worked in various fields inside the vision testing area, including eyeglass crafting, frame selection, and with advancement in eye exams now offering specialized functional assessments too. And over time, glasses trends have evolved from purely functional designs to styles influenced by celebrities and that look interesting and unique as well, with recent years favoring more retro frames. So, interesting stuff there. I haven't worn glasses in a long time, but glasses are one of the most important inventions to ever come out of humanity, I think. So this was great. Really interesting to learn about one of the citizens that make up this fine city. Well, everyone, the time is now 5:08 in the afternoon. Welcome back to the second half of For Your Busan. My name is Nick, for those of you just tuning in. We've got Sudok-sonnim coming in saying, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the show, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. We also had Ari Joelnim messaging in saying, SNS versus social media. Yeah, that's right. I say SNS now because I've been in Korea for so long too. But really, in English, we don't call it SNS. SNS sounds a little bit odd. So we just call it social media, which is longer to say. But yeah, it's just what we call it. Well, hope you're having a good day, everyone. Umpa-nim as well, saying 안녕하세요. Welcome to the show, Umpa-nim. Hope you're having a wonderful day, enjoying this relatively decent weather. Julian-nim saying 안경 다시 하러 가야 될 것 같아요. I hope your eyes haven't got weaker. Maybe your eye strength has gotten a bit weaker, or your glasses are just old and they need a bit of TLC. Maybe you just need to repair the frame. I hope that's the case. I hope your eyesight is still going strong. Remember, you can participate at any time. Just send your messages to #9050, sharp 9050 to cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message, a YouTube live message as well. It's even better. You can just go onto YouTube, type in BFM, click on For Your Busan, see me here in the studio, and talk with all of our friends here in the live chatting area. If you want a reason to message in, but you still don't quite know, you can always message today's text topic, which is about 잔소리. 내가 가장 듣기 싫은 잔소리는 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. Let me know what you hate to hear, because we all hate to hear a lot of things sometimes, I think. Well, the time is 5:10 in the afternoon. We're going to take a quick song break, and then we'll be back with Busanquizzmaster. This is 7 Days Too Long by Dexy's Midnight Runners.
The first time I called you, girl, they said you wasn't home. And the second time I telephoned, they'll tell me to leave you alone. We had a lover's quarrel, yes we did, like all lovers do. I wanted to make up, but it was all up to you. Now 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me. 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me. I refuse to break up. Oh, but I'm too weak to fight. And our love is too strong as it is to go on and let it die. Let's sort out these problems, because I can see the danger sign. It's written on your face. God knows where is my place. But 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me. 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam. Zooby dooby nache kyupaga stupid man.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 5:14 in the afternoon on a Tuesday, a very nice, warm Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day. We've got some messages coming in before we move on to our next segment. Juliet Nim saying, nagging that I hate to hear is eat more. Oh, that's interesting because in the West, it's always the opposite. So in Korea, they go, oh yeah, 한국에서는 많이 먹어라고 하죠. 근데 영국에서는 그만 먹어라고 많이 하거든요. Stop eating. So yeah, that's a very different culture difference. I guess then people would think maybe you're on the slimmer side and people think you need to eat more. Don't listen to them. You eat what you're comfortable eating. 더 먹어라. Don't listen to them. You eat what you're comfortable. Listen to your body. We also have 소희님 saying 이제 학교 수업 들으러 출발해요. 오늘이 2주차예요. 몇 달 전에 큰맘 먹고 구매한 헤드폰을 쓰고 싶지만 그러면 머리 볼륨이 무너져서 이어폰 끼고 출발합니다. So this is I remember many months ago you passed an exam. Is this the class that you're going to now for this that you got the qualification for? If so, congratulations. That's awesome. And I know what you mean about headphones. These two. They push this down so it makes it really like flat at the top, which there's nothing I can do about it. I could use earphones, but like these, but that's gross. I'm not sharing earphones with other people, but these ones are okay. Thanks for your message. We also have 마닥도 영어님. Welcome to the show saying 안녕하세요. 제가 제일 듣기 싫어하는 잔소리는 왜 운전을 안 하니? 입니다. 면허는 일종으로 5년 전에 땄는데 집에 차도 없고 무엇보다 겁이 많아서 운전을 못 합니다. That's, you know what, if you're not confident driving for your sake and for other drivers' sake, I think it's better to stay off the road, for sure. If you don't want to drive, don't drive. I didn't drive for a long time in Korea. Only more recently I got a car and a driving license because I kind of felt the pressure. But I would say 마닥도 영어님, if you're fine with walking, if you're fine with public transportation, please do that. It'll be safer for you, saves the environment, saves money, and you'll be happy as well. That's an interesting one. I haven't really heard that, so thank you for sharing. Like Juliet Nim said, it's like 장롱면허, right? I think it's good to have a license even if you don't use it, just in case. And Juliet Nim saying 저랑 똑같아요. 남편이 운전해요. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe if, you know, your husband is incapacitated because he's sleeping or very tired and you have to drive, that would be useful, I would say. Okay, right. 수덕션님 saying stop eating. Maybe I don't know, it is a bit rude, I guess, to stop eating. Maybe my mum, if she sees I'm eating too much stuff from the fridge, she might say that. Okay, right, well, it's time for Quizmaster. This is where we have a quiz, as the name suggests. But there's a chance for you to win some prize. And today is Tuesday, which means it is geography time. 지리학 문제 있습니다. There are 195 countries in the world today and over 4 million unique cities and towns from every country in the world. Today we brought a quiz about one city or state in this huge world. Oh, city or state, that's new. You can listen to the hints and guess the name of this city or state. That's a big hint. state이라고 하니 당연히 미국이죠. 전 못 봤어요. I haven't seen the answer yet, but nowhere else calls it a state. In England, it's called a county. 주는 county라고 해요, 영국에서. state는 미국에서만 하는 것 같은데요. 캐나다도 포함되고. Am I giving the answer away? Sorry. Anyway, 네, 오늘은 이 넓은 세계에 있는 하나의 주 혹은 도시에 관한 문제입니다. 저희가 들려드리는 힌트를 잘 듣고 그 이름을 맞춰주시면 됩니다. Okay, so we're going to have hints. Everyone, listen up. We're going to listen to the national anthem of this country that this city or state belongs to. 저는 이 나라의 사람이 아닌데 듣자마자 어느 나라인지 알았어요. Because we hear it on TV all the time. But it's not about guessing the country. It's about guessing the city or the state. There you go. Everyone knows it, right? Because we hear it on movies and TV shows. Lots of people messaging in saying, America, yeah, 미국이죠. 소희님 saying 미국입니다. Benny님 as well. Yeah, very, very good. 소희님 saying 미국 국가 좋아서 기억하고 있어요. Yeah, there you go. All right, that's one hint. Okay, now I'm going to give you another hint. Korea is 19 hours ahead of this city or state. There you go. 19시간 ahead of this state. 19. That's almost all the way around the world, I feel. Let's listen. Do we need to listen to this? Let's listen to this native's language.
We all make up Hawaii nowadays. We got a really cool mix of people. But at its core, the values, the teachings, the practices, the way we care for each other, the way we care for the land, the way we care for the ocean, that's Hawaiian. That's the roots right there. That's where it all starts.
One of the most valuable...
Totally, bro. That was the language of this country. Very familiar language, of course. We got lots of guesses coming in about the city or the state that it's in. Let's have a look at Julian saying Washington and New York. The state, Washington. I'm not very good with American states. Mina Lin saying 미국. It is, maybe. Benny Nim saying Hawaii. Oh, like Yurian was in there. Julian Nim saying Texas and Alaska. Choose one. Don't choose all of them. Don't make 50 guesses. That's not. Sonim saying Hawaii as well. 파랑님, welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. Saying 저는 세상 모든 잔소리는 she hates all of them. Hates all of them. Okay, that's good to know. And then also saying Hawaii. Lots of guesses for Hawaii. I guess because we heard about Hawaii earlier from Yurian. It's kind of 약간 세뇌가 당한 것 같아요. Right, we're kind of like all brainwashed into thinking it's Hawaii. 효 원장님, Stella님, long time no see. Good to see you. Saying America, 미국. Yes. State or city, please. State or city. All right. Now, we're going to take a song break, and I'll give you more hints after this, okay? So don't go anywhere. Keep guessing. And we're going to listen to Did You See Me Coming by the Pet Shop Boys.
Was I there?
Did You See Me Coming by the Pet Shop Boys was the song we just listened to. 소희님 saying Pet Shop Boys 오랜만에 듣는데 너무 좋네요. Yeah, I used to listen to the Pet Shop Boys. I like songs like Go West. Good songs. Good taste in music as always, Soinem. Welcome back, everyone. It's 5:25, and we are in the middle of our quiz time. Before that, though, a bit more about nagging, because that's our text topic. What kind of nagging do you want to hear the least? 내가 가장 듣기 싫은 잔소리는 무엇인가요? We have 고수님 saying 저는 모든 잔소리가 듣고 싶지 않네요. 잔소리는 누구든 듣고 싶지 않다는 걸 알고 있어요. 그래서 저도 안 하고 듣고 싶지도 않아요. Yeah, I agree. Very good. Don't give 잔소리, don't nag anyone, and don't receive any nagging. That is the ideal life. But unfortunately, we live in a social world where everyone nags, including ourselves, right? But I admire your philosophy. All right, we're in the middle of our quiz, which is Guess the State or the City of this country. 네, 오늘은 한 주 혹은 도시에 관한 퀴즈로 여러분과 함께 하고 있습니다. We had a lot of hints coming in. We listened to the national anthem, and we listened to this what is it? The language. That's the words. Let's have some more hints. Okay, this is an interesting one. This city or state has no native snake species, and it has strict laws to prevent their introductions. There's no snakes in this state or city. That's interesting. I never really see many wild snakes myself, but I will feel slightly more assured if I go to this place that there are no snakes there hiding to bite me or anything like that. Let's have a look. Let's read some more hints. We have Mina Linim saying Alaska. Alaska, okay. Sudokshonnim saying Hawaii. Okay. 김서원님 saying 애틀란타일까요? Atlanta. That's a cool idea. Atlanta. 파랑님 saying 매번 일하다가도 퀴즈만 내시면 핸드폰을 들고 있네요. That's very good. That's awesome. You're ready to partake in the quiz. That's good to hear, 파랑님. Okay. 만학도 영어님 saying very smart 만학도 영어님 saying 섬에 뱀이 없죠? I didn't know that. Hey, these hints, I thought I was choosing a hint that was not too obvious, but if I'm being honest, all of the hints on my sheet are so obvious. All right, here's another hint. In many people's opinions, including mine, the pizza named after this should be illegal. Okay, there you go. It's a very decisive topic, right? 논쟁이죠. 되게 호불호 갈리는 이런 피자잖아요. 좋아하는 사람도 있고 안 좋아하는 사람이 더 있는 것 같아요. 더 많은 것 같아요. And if you go to Italy, they definitely do not like this pizza. At least a lot of them don't. There you go. Crystal Shimnin, welcome to the show. Thank you for your answer. Lots of people are choosing between Alaska and Hawaii. Okay. I've always wanted to visit Alaska. I do. Well, I said I don't like winter, but if it's snowing, I love it. And Alaska is full of snow, I think. Okay. All right. Anyway, keep sending your messages to us. Pound 9050, 샵 9050, should cost you 101, or a Kakao Talk message. We're going to take a song break. Requested. Was it requested?
Yeah.
It was requested by Soinem, right? Now, I'm going to butcher this name of the art. I'm going to try my best, but it's Somewhere Over the Rainbow, What a Wonderful World by Israel Kamakawiol.
Okay, this one's for Gabby. dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I'll watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh,
That was Somewhere Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World by Israel Kamakawaiyol, requested by Soinim. And I think Jang PD just gave away the answer because Soinim said 하와이가 맞다면 그 이름 긴 가수 네이티브 하와이안 분의 노래 들으면 좋겠네요 라고 하셨어요. Yes! And so subconsciously 좀 무의식적으로 틀어주신 것 같아요, 장 PD. Giving the answer away without even realizing. 만학도 영어는 also saying 하와이일 가능성이 매우 높네요. 그나저나 저 BFM 16주년 기념 방송 참여했다고 커피 쿠폰 선물 받았어요. 야후 축하드립니다. I'm glad that you received it and thank you for participating as always, 만학도 영어님. Retronym as well, welcome to the show. Long time no see. Liking the close-ups of Steve. He comes in just for Steve, I think. Lots of messages coming in as well. We have Stella Nim saying Hawaii, Taegu Nim saying Honolulu. Is that the capital of Hawaii? I think so. Jenny Nim saying ukulele. 소리죠? 듣기 좋네요. I love a bit of ukulele. Very nice. Okay, all right, it's time to reveal the answer. I think everyone knows the answer because the hints were obvious. The song made it obvious. The answer was New York City. No, 장난이에요. It's Hawaii. It was Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii입니다. We're going to give a coupon to Crystal Shimnim. Crystal Shim님께 선물 드리겠습니다. 축하드립니다, Crystal님. Thank you for messaging in. Thank you everyone for messaging in. That was one of the more obvious ones today. Next week, much harder. We'll make it a random city in the middle of Bangladesh or something. Something more difficult. It's always more fun, in my opinion. All right, we have this segment every single day, so don't worry. Tomorrow, come back and try again, because tomorrow we're going to have pizza as the prize, so there's even more to play for tomorrow. And don't go anywhere, because we're going to have Steve right next.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:36 in the afternoon, and it's time for Steve's Back of Head. Hello!
Oh, yo, what up, y'all?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Good to have you here.
Mm-hmm.
Sun's out, guns out.
My gun's out today. 돌아왔어요.
There you go.
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
Seasons of the Gun, huh?
There we go. You know, boom, boom, boom. We were talking in the first half with Yurian. You know Yurian?
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about 자랑.
Oh, for real?
자랑하는 거. 잘난 척하는 거.
잘난 척하는 거, showing off?
And she was like, you know, Steve is the number one person for.
Oh, she said that?
No, she didn't. She didn't really.
뭐 해도 뭐 어차피 인정합니다.
그 생각이네. And we were saying at the end, it's fine to boast. I think as long as you 인정해 like other people's boasts.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
그쵸?
So how are you doing? You good these days?
I'm doing great. I mean, like last week I told you 날씨 따뜻해, but you said not at all, right? But today, 오늘은 진짜 따뜻합니다.
You were living in the future. You were seeing 1 week ahead, I think.
근데 오늘은 따뜻하잖아요.
Yeah.
You agree, right?
Yeah, like 16도.
Really?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, like 15, 16, 14. Anyways, 오늘 굉장히 따뜻했는데.
Before we dive in, I want to ask you today's text topic.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of nagging from people around you, maybe parents? I'm sure we talked about this when it was a holiday, but today's question is, 내가 가장 듣기 싫은 잔소리는 무엇인가요?
I mean, like, we're all humans, so we, of course, get a lot of naggings. But for me, I don't have, like, specific 특별한 nagging 싫어하는 거 없는 것 같아요.
You don't mind? You see it as love?
Yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
효자. 완전 효자네.
네, 저 그냥 웃어요.
Yeah. So you're kind of very passive about it.
Yeah.
And you just accept it and hopefully they'll stop.
Yep.
Good advice.
사랑으로 받아들이면 됩니다.
역시 Steve. 효자 Steve. So you're here to talk about sports. And every week we go over a really interesting sport that you can actually find and do yourself in Busan.
Exactly.
So I'm looking forward to what you've brought today.
Yeah, so before we dive into introducing today's club and sport, let's first listen to a clip and try to guess what it is.
Okay. He's finding the clip.
Oh, 피디님.
I can't find it. Technology, right?
Oh, he found it.
입으로 내요. Okay, 소리로 내요. You don't have to do it by sound.
네네.
You found the clip?
하려고 했는데 아쉽네.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
되게 폭력적인 탁구.
But it's not related to any of the ball.
Oh, it's not a ball sport?
Nope.
Well, I can hear a lot of like 치는 거.
치는 거. The biggest hit I can give you, punch. It's related to punch.
Boxing?
And kick too.
Boxing? Oh, kickboxing?
Oh! How'd
kicks.
you know that?
I said boxing, then you said kick.
Yeah, it was too obvious.
1 + 1 = 2.
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
I mean, like, have you tried kickboxing before?
I have.
You did?
Yeah, I used to do it in university.
Wow.
I used to do MMA in university.
What?
Yeah.
MMA?
I was a big dude back then.
Wow.
I was over 100 kilos.
100 kilos?
Not in muscle, in like body weight. So I was really heavy. So even though I didn't have the biggest muscles, when I punched or kicked, my body weight would fly into it and make it stronger. But coming to Korea, I lost a lot of weight.
That's crazy. Yeah. So how long have you doing kickboxing?
I did it for about 2 years.
2 years?
It's not that long. And not seriously, no competitions, just training after lectures a couple of times a week.
You still remember the techniques?
Some of them.
Wow.
I'm not as flexible as I once was.
와, 대박이다.
Have you tried it?
No.
Oh.
I did try boxing, but not kickboxing. But two of them, it's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like boxing, just using hands.
Right, kickboxing, you got to use your legs and your feet, and there's more rules. And I think these days, kickboxing, you see a lot of it on streaming.
Yeah.
You know, the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight, that was Was that boxing or kickboxing? MMA style.
Yeah, right.
Because were they using their feet?
No, they were just using their hands. It was boxing.
Okay,
it was boxing.
Okay.
But it was fun though.
It was.
Yeah, but anyways, today we're going to talk about kickboxing. So kickboxing is a high-energy combat sport that combines punches and kicks, drawing techniques from boxing, karate, and Muay Thai.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try Muay Thai. Never had the opportunity. When I was young and I was learning about MMA, people had these rumors that with Muay Thai is super dangerous. You've got to be careful. Like it was some magic superpower. But I've never tried it. I don't want that responsibility.
Muay Thai is from Thailand, right?
I assume with the name.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So it's known for improving strength, endurance, and self-defense skills. Historically, modern kickboxing developed in Japan in the 1960s, blending traditional karate with Muay Thai. It later gained global popularity, especially in the U.S. during the 1970s, thanks to martial arts competitions and action films. 이거는 굉장히 독특하네요.
I guess with the era in the 80s and 90s, Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis,
Jackie Chan,
Sylvester Stallone, lots of brutal action stars. And Jackie Chan, of course, I loved his movies growing up.
It was really awesome, golden ages, isn't it?
Ah, yes. Now, what about the rules? Usually it's fought in a ring with gloves.
Yep. And fighters use both their fists and feet to strike their opponent. Depending on the style, certain moves like elbow strikes or knee attacks may be restricted. And the goal is to score points by landing clean hits or win by knockout.
That's interesting. I guess a lot of people, it's very different to something like Taekwondo, right? Because Taekwondo usually you do it with demonstrating your moves. You can do it alone. You can earn belts just by doing it solo, right? You don't have to fight somebody. But with kickboxing, the objective is to knock somebody down. So it is a lot more brutal. And maybe that's why it's got such a big audience that people watch. The instinct of people to kind of like a violent show.
Right.
Thousands of years ago, people were in the Colosseum cheering for people to be dismembered. A little bit of that seems to be within humans, I think. Yeah.
I mean, I want to ask, have you tried KO,
no.
to others?
There's a little bit of me I don't want to. I don't have the desire. Unless it's a defensive thing. If somebody attacked me, I would aim for a KO. But for sports, no, I don't really want to.
Oh, really? Because, no. But you tried kickboxing, so
yeah.
A lot of sparring.
I never KO'd anybody, and I never got KO'd.
Too? Wow.
I never got KO'd.
That's professional, though.
Because it was never super serious.
Oh.
It was mainly for sports and sparring.
Yeah. Anyways, so kickboxing isn't just for fighters. It's also what's up.
All right, we've got another clip. You went to this place and you interviewed the 회장님, right?
Yeah. Let's take a listen.
Could you please introduce your kickboxing club?
저희 킥복싱 클럽은 남녀노소 누구나 쉽고 재밌게 그리고 심폐지구력과 스트레스 해소를 할 수 있는 공간이라 생각합니다.
Could you describe the training programs or facilities available at your club? What types of kickboxing techniques are taught?
킥복싱 운동은 이제 모르시는 분들이 대부분 많은데 일본에서 만들어진 무술이고 손과 발, 무릎, 팔꿈치를 이용해가지고 상대방을 타격하는 기술입니다. 저희 킥복싱 센터는 킥복싱 운동과 이제 복싱, 그 다음에 무에타이 기술까지 세 가지 운동을 이제 자유롭게 알려드리고 있고, 그리고 끝나고 나서는 이제 웨이트 트레이닝까지도 같이 할 수 있게끔 웨이트까지도 같이 알려드리고 있습니다.
맞습니다. So this kickboxing club is located near Bugyeong National University. The key focus here is making kickboxing easy and fun for everyone, no matter their age or skill level. But it's not just about kickboxing. They also train in boxing and Muay Thai, covering 3 different disciplines. To wrap up each session, they include weight training for a well-rounded workout.
It's interesting because it's near Bugyeong University. And I did my MMA sports at around university time. And I guess it's that kind of time where your body's young, flexible, you can do all of these things. And even if you get injured, it's quick recovery time.
Exactly.
So I think it's perfectly suited to the younger generation, I think. And looking at the video that was just on YouTube Live, it took me back to my days. Lots of sparring practice, back and forth, intense training. It was a lot of fun. It was.
10th wait, what was it?
What?
10번의 훈련이요?
10th training? Who? Me?
Yeah.
When did I say that?
Oh.
Okay.
My bad.
I think there was a bit of a miscommunication there. I did it more than 10 times, if that's what you're asking.
I thought in a row. 그런 줄 알았어요. 한 번에. Because it has a intense workout, right?
Yeah.
During the training.
I mean, in one training session in about an hour and a half, we would do the sparring, we do running, sit-ups, and then sparring practice as well. So it was harder than you can imagine.
And like actually I went there. There was a timer. 3분마다 쉬었다가 또 하고.
Yeah.
그런 게 있더라고요.
Oh, like intense interval training.
Yeah. 다 그런가요?
Maybe.
It depends.
It was like 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
All right.
But I think so, yeah.
Okay, so now let's listen to the club member.
How did you feel when you first started kickboxing and how have your feelings changed over time?
처음 킥복싱 시작했을 때는 잘 안 풀리기도 하고 기본기가 잘 안 돼 있어서 답답하기도 했는데 점점 이제 노력하고 횟수를 늘리고 열심히 할수록 실력이 좋아지고 이제 슬렁슬렁 좀 대충 하시는 분들에 비해 빠르게 실력이 올라가는 제 자신을 보고 자신감을 많이 얻을 수 있었습니다.
Is there a specific kickboxing technique or achievement that you're particularly proud of?
제 자랑스러운 기억은 현역 챔피언 선수분들과 이제 스파링을 따로 했었는데 크게 밀리지 않고 이제 어릴 때 고등학교 시절에는 이제 프로 선수들과 스파링하면은 그저 샌드백이 되기 일쑤였는데 이제는 이제 티키타카가 되고 어느 정도 이제 비벼지는 느낌이 나서 굉장히 뿌듯했습니다.
I can relate to that. When you first start, you feel like a sandbag.
Yeah.
Right, kind of getting pushed around. But then when you start developing skills and strength, you hold your own, you hold your ground, and you can fight back. It feels really, really good when you're able to do that.
I think not just kickboxing, but all of the sports.
Right.
다 비슷한 것 같아요.
Yeah, for sure. And something, so I didn't have like proper big fights in competitions, but I remember, the one thing I remember about MMA and kickboxing as well was my first like perfect strike with a kick. I remember, I was doing practice and then I dodged and then I went for a kick into someone's like side of their face. And the instructor was like, that was amazing. And I just felt so 뿌듯했어. I was like, yes. And then I didn't get many more good kicks like that.
I mean, like, 킥복싱 하고 얼마 만에 그렇게 한 거예요?
Not long, maybe a few weeks.
Few weeks?
Maybe.
Well, that's talented, isn't it?
I mean, it's not talented. I was younger, and I was like ready. I was really enthusiastic about it. So yeah, it was good. It fed my ego, and I felt good.
Yeah, and like with this guy, he said one thing he's really proud of is how much he's grown back in the day. When he sparred with active champion fighters, he got pushed around and took a lot of hits like punching bag, as you said.
Yeah.
But over time, he's leveled up, and now he can hold his own, which is something he's really proud of.
Yeah, exactly.
And now let's continue listening to the next club member.
How has kickboxing impacted your daily life or routine?
좀 활력이 되고 또 운동하는 습관을 잘 잡아주는 그런 운동이에요.
What's your favorite aspect of kickboxing? Technique, fitness, benefits, or competition?
킥복싱이 아무래도 사람들이랑 같이 하는 운동이다 보니까 다른 사람들이랑 같이 이제 교류도 하고 조금 서로 간에 상호작용이 있는 부분이 되게 매력적이에요.
Can you share a memorable moment when you overcame a challenge during kickboxing training or a fight?
저는 아직 초보라서 큰 도전을 극복을 하지는 아직은 못한 것 같고요. 아직 극복하는 과정이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
Very humble.
Yeah.
Still learning, still trying to overcome the difficulties. But that's, very honest. And I think you need to be honest with your place. If you think you're better than you are, you're going to get injured. So
Exactly.
I admire her humility.
So I have a quick question. So you tried kickboxing, and are there any sports? Like, have you tried?
Yeah,
before.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot. That was my first. I did karate when I was a kid.
Karate?
In Korea, everyone does taekwondo as a kid. In England, everyone does karate.
Oh, that's interesting.
Everyone does karate when you're a kid, and then everyone plays football.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do other things, cricket and other things. I never liked cricket though.
Oh, in the UK?
Yeah, I was never a big fan of it.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know.
But isn't it like similar to? Is it similar to golf?
No, it's more similar to baseball.
Wow. Oh, cricket.
Yeah.
Oh,
in a way.
I gotcha.
In a way. But lots of sports people do, and especially these fighting sports, it's a good way to build self-defense and confidence too. We had 황 작가님 messaging in saying, 스티븐의 에너지 보니 저도 킥복싱 한 번 도전해보고 싶네요.
Yeah. I mean, like, actually, I went there. There was a lot of, like, vibes and really energetic, and everyone was like, I could see their eyes telling me that you got to try out too.
Yeah, they just want to beat you down. Come in. Well, you used to do boxing.
I did.
Why you don't anymore?
I mean, like I did boxing, but like the reason I started boxing was it was just like pure 멋있어서. But like when I actually tried it out, it was like too
막상 하다 보니
너무 힘든 거예요.
Oh, really?
너무 힘들었어요.
In what way? Like out of breath?
Out of breath.
Yeah.
And like I'm not really talented at doing jumping rope.
Okay, you're boxing.
줄넘기.
You're not doing 줄넘기, you're doing boxing.
But you gotta do 줄넘기.
For practice?
Yeah.
Okay, not during the
for,
fight.
for the steps. For the steps.
Not during the fight, in the middle of a fight. Jang PD is asking you to do shadow boxing. Shadow boxing.
Shadow boxing? Like how do you do shadow boxing? Can you give me a...
Here you go. 괜찮으세요?
I mean, like PD님 every time telling me to do this stuff.
I think people appreciate your energy.
Oh, for real?
And your willingness to try something.
But like the most important thing while you do boxing, all I can remember is like never put your hands down.
Cover your face.
Yeah, you gotta cover your face.
Yeah, keep them covered.
무슨 상황이든 간에.
Yeah. Okay.
Similar to kickboxing too.
Yeah, always keep your face covered when you're going for a kick. Never be off guard.
Yeah.
Good memories.
It's like similar.
There's a part of me that wants to retry it, but then at the same time, I'm just, I'm older. It's just not as possible anymore.
But you're still young.
But you're young. You're the real young.
I mean, like, I'm young.
You're young.
But you're young.
I'm old young. There we go. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I mean, like, anyways, she said she also found something really special about kickboxing.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, as I said. She loves the interaction with others, sweating it out together and pushing through challenges as a team. I think this is the most unique experience that you can get while you do sports with others.
I agree.
Yeah.
So if anyone's interested in joining up for this, you've got the 가입 방법, the audio clip about that.
Yep. Let's take a listen.
What are the procedures for joining your club and what benefits are provided after becoming a member?
클럽에 가입하시려면 먼저 간단한 전화 상담 또는 이제 방문을 직접 해주셔가지고 오시면 되고, 오셨을 때 이제 등록 같은 경우는 클럽에 등록하시기 위해서는 간단한 전화 상담 또는 방문 상담으로 절차가 진행되고, 이제 등록하시고 나서는 이제 킥복싱 또는 이제 웨이트 트레이닝을 하실 수 있게끔 저희가 혜택을 드리고 있습니다.
맞습니다. So joining the club is super easy, whether you prefer online or in person. Just reach out in whatever way works best for you. And actually, when I went there, it was, I think it was Wednesday, around like 7 to 8 p.m. There were like 대부분 다 in their 20s.
Yeah, you're in your 20s.
다 영영, not old young. 없었어요.
You fit right in there. You fit right in, Steve.
But I kind of 좀 scared hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you do. I think you need more confidence, Steve.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, all right. That's your homework for next week. Be more confident. But I appreciate you bringing in all of this great information. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to next week.
All right, thank you, and I'll see you guys next week.
All right, everyone, the time is now 5:53 in the afternoon. We've got to wrap things up. It is the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for our Wednesday episode. Someone saying, 니기 킥복싱 했었다니 정말 반전 매력이네요. You wouldn't expect it by looking at me, would you? It was definitely a long time ago, but thank you, someone. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Our final song is 긴 여행의 끝 by Peppertones.
안아줄게